Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm right in my hands is Cities of Magic #2. It's co-created with art by Will Tempest, co-created script by Jakob, colors by Tempest, and letter and design by Justin Birch. All right, so Citizens of the Magic. This is a world in the future. Technology kind of has gone to crap, and magic has taken over. It's a weird world in that, like, magic exists, but if you tell someone about electricity, they're like, that's just a myth. That doesn't really think. But this is a world, like our world, that has turned into this magical world, and they just kind of all forgotten about the technology. So then you have some people who, worship the technology, want it back, kind of want to live in that world of technology, not magic-based, and they're the ones that are kind of like the heretics and being told that they're backwards. So it's a kind of this really interesting twist on, things that we would maybe experience in our world. So the first issue, we kind of learned that there's also like warring factions. This guy named Lev kind of got in the way. He got hit with a spell, and the spell is going to kill him. Not 100% convinced that it's going to kill him. I think this is getting him to go and do a mission, and the spell is being held over him. But, we'll see about that. So now he's being kind of recruited to go help, I think it's called Old City, Old York, I think it's called. And I'm pretty sure it's called Old York. And it's New York City, and he's got to go kind of fix this battery that's gone offline. There's like magic batteries that kind of fuel everything. It's kind of interesting in that, the magic battery, you hear battery, you're thinking technology, and it's not. It's kind of weird like that. So this is a really kind of fascinating story about this, like, old school world that's familiar with us and this magical world that's kind of rejecting us, where, oftentimes we get the opposite of, we have this very grounded world that we live in and someone's rejecting magic, calling, for whatever reasons. So I think it's a really kind of a nice flip on a dynamic we see a lot of times, and I think that it's pretty cool. It definitely takes you some really interesting places in the issue, directions I wasn't quite expecting, and then the ending, I think, opens up some really interesting potential of where the rest of it's going to go. The art's kind of cool. I said it has this like Nick Patera vibe to it. It kind of reminds me of Manhattan Projects a little bit for some reason. It's a pretty cool comic. It feels like a well-worn, lived-in world. Like there's a lot of small detail where you can kind of see our world and this world that's kind of built off of that, which I think is really, really neat. Small details, but to me, small details is what matters in a lot of ways. Very cool comic. If you like fantasy and kind of like, if you like fantasy and magic and stuff like that, like this is well worth checking out. I'm digging this. I want to see where this all goes. It's out now in comic shops, so you can go get it. We have a link beneath this video where you can go put in your zip code and tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, just watching our video support us, so thank you for that. If you're into comics, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.